Oh, and what's this? Looks like this lander's trying to make landfall somewhere else. That's cute. That's super, super cute. But you know what? I am tired of playing. So we're going to just use this cruiser to kill the sub. I actually use this? Not quite. And then we're going to use this. Ooh, hold on a moment here. Because here's the thing, I could probably go for this lander and actually do more damage to it. And then it'll be screwed no matter what. Yeah, I'll do that. But first, like I said, we're going to learn about our CO here, Colin. Blue Moon's rich boy CO and Sasha's little brother. A gifted CO with a sharp, if insecure, mind. Hits, Olaf and Grit, miss, Black Hole. The heir to a vast fortune who can purchase units at bargain basement prices. Troops' low firepower stems from his lack of experience. And his CO Power's Gold Rush increases deployment funds by 1.5 times. So it basically increases his funds, basically. And then we have the Power of Money as Super CO Power. Uses wealth to increase the strength of weapons. The more funds available, the stronger the weapons become. So, Colin's very interesting. He can build stuff for very cheap prices, which means he is very, very good at spamming techniques. The one downside is, because his units are weak, they're a lot weak, or since they're cheap, they're a lot weaker. But that doesn't necessarily matter too much, because honestly, spamming techniques can be a lifesaver in certain maps. And with his Super CO Power, he can turn all of that wealth he can accumulate into units that are ridiculously strong. What do I mean by ridiculously strong? If you have like a super amount of funds, like I'm talking like hundreds and thousands of funds, a 1 HP infantry could turn the tide against like a full healed medium tank or something like that. That's how ridiculous Colin's power can be. But for this map, we're not really going to be able to see that, so it's kind of irrelevant anyway. But still, that is definitely what he's capable of for sure. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and actually sink these ships here. Get rid of this lander before it actually does anything. And pretty much at this point, like, we've definitely won the battle, because at some point this guy's gonna run out of fuel anyway, but still, we'll have to finish this up anyway. Game over, freak. Well, her prime tactics is not gonna do much where she is. Oh no! 2 damage! I'm so freaking scared! Said no one ever? So yeah, we're just gonna blow you up, and that'll be that. Eek! We lost! I mean, I saw it coming, but it still kinda stings, you know? That's what you get, Lash. What is it with you in these wasteful, foolish battles? Shut it. You are not going to lecture me. You're not the boss of me. Oh my god. Lash in the middle? Oh god. I'm gonna pay you back for the last war. You better get ready. How utterly childish. Under different circumstances, she could have been a brilliant commander. What a shame. You spanked him, Colin. No, I didn't do anything. I was just following orders, as always. I bet you can rack deployment maps. Every CO has got their own thing, and you know how to work yours. Jake is right, Colin. Set your shoulders straight and stand with pride. Sir, yes, sir, but I'd rather get back to the war. This is embarrassing. So yeah, Colin definitely excels in deployment maps with high amounts of properties, because he can get to those very strong units earlier than other COs, so, yeah. Take that, loser! Wow, that felt great. Oh, Colin. Don't be such a babbo, you're becoming an adult someday. Okay, that's another mission down. Uh-oh, we have fog coming in. That's gonna be scary. But I think I can handle it. Battlefield visibility, poor, situation, dangerous. Adapt. Take advantage of these conditions and ambush the enemy. Tell me, Jagger, or Jugger, not Jagger, Mick Jugger. So we have Lash in the middle and Mick Jugger. Tell me, Jugger, is the placement of the black crystal complete? Crystal placement incomplete, Lash running late. I see. You must purchase time to make up for her tardiness. Return to the base, Jagger. Jugger! And see to his defenses. Order understood. Jugger rolling out. The Allied forces are closing in on the heart of Black Hole's army. Is there truly a CO among them capable of achieving our downfall? Regardless, they must be extinguished before they grow too strong. If this Black Crystal Gambit succeeds, these mere skirmishes will be meaningless. We will sweep across the continents and seize control of the entire planet. And yet, we need time. We must not lose our cool. It's because the text is so small that frickin' Jugger looks like Jagger sometimes. Commander Jake, we're detecting a large number of metal objects in the region. Analyzing data. Done. Sir, it's the Black Hole Army. Yeah, but how am I supposed to see anything through this fog of war? This looks sketchy. The enemy's got to be out there planning an ambush. It's a good thing we decided to investigate this coastal route, isn't it? If we hadn't seen Black Hole here, we would have been suffered a nasty surprise. No doubt, Rachel and the others are quite a bit ahead of us, too. I gave them a call, but we'd better smoke these guys before they get too big. I see what you're saying, and yet... What's up? It's this fog. To be honest, I don't deal with it particularly well. No worries, I can rock this myself. No, this is something I must overcome. Please let me have the command. Sure, you're up to it? I don't want you to get owned. I think I can manage if you give me advice, Jake. That is, unless you don't want to. No, it's cool. I'm down with the whole self-improvement thing. I'll just hang out and give you a hand if you need it. Thanks, Jake. Let's go take care of business. You can only see stuff that's in lighted area. It's the same deal for the enemy. Each unit has a search ability that tells you how far it can see. This recon unit may be weak sauce in a firefight, but its vision range is 5. To attack in fog of war, you've got to figure out where the enemy is first. So I use the recon unit to spot the enemy, then attack with a stronger unit. I see how that works. You need more than superior firepower to win here, right? Yep, you are all over this. Oh, please. Say, I can't see into that forest above and to the left of the recon unit. Woods are different. You can't see into them unless you're next to them. If you don't spot the enemy and try to head into that wood where it's hiding, you'll get an ambush. I see, but doesn't that mean I can avoid enemy attacks by hiding in woods too? Pretty much, and reeds act just like woods. You can't see into them without rolling right up next to them. Okay, I'll proceed with caution. So yes, we can actually use Sasha for this map. I'll go ahead and look at her first. But yeah, Sasha, Colin's sister, normally ladylike, but becomes daring when she gets angry. Hits, truffles, miss, pork rinds. Those vowels, they get you. Being the heir to a vast fortune, she gets an additional 100 funds from allied bases. So yeah, her units are definitely stronger than Colin's, but her financial advantage comes from the fact that, again, each one of her properties will get her an extra 100 funds. So, again, in large property maps, that could be really, really good. Her CO powers, Market Crash, the more funds she has, the more she can decrease the enemy's power meter. So it's basically just getting rid of the CO meter of the enemy, which can be very, very helpful in certain cases when there's like a CO power you do not want to deal with. And for War Bonds, earns funds when she inflicts damage on a foe. The greater the damage, the more she earns, so she basically just gets money for destroying things. She can be really good, but again, this is not a deployment map, so this won't be super helpful. But yeah, that's basically Sasha in a nutshell, and again, just to show... I guess I didn't show this for Colin, but yeah, for Colin's units, all of his units would have less firepower, so... for Sasha, though, she's pretty neutral, so she doesn't have to worry about all that stuff. So yeah, Fog of War. Now, they said the enemy can't see outside of their vision range, but because of the nature of this game and how smart the AI is, they can technically see you. They technically know where all of your units are. They're just going to send units at your units anyway. But the thing about the forest is true, so you definitely want to probably go in the forest whenever you can. So let's go here. Okay, we see their recon unit. And they really made it seem like there's a unit actually in that forest over there, so I'll check that out too. Infantry and mech units can do a lot more than just capturing stuff. They can hoof it up to the top of mountains and scout out long distances. Have your infantry climb that peak and check how far it can see. So, yeah, see, we found the enemy unit that was hiding here, so that's good. That's very, very good. We can't use the rocket to attack it, but we can actually use this decopter, so we are going to do that. So yeah, with fog, you just have to be careful. You don't want to advance too far unless you're sure what you're dealing with, so that's just something that'll come naturally with time. You'll figure it out the more you play this game, I feel like. So we're going to move you right here, and we're going to make sure we don't move any of our other units in range of these other units. Also, I'm not really a big fan of this music track, honestly. It's not a bad music track, it's just, you know, when I think of Advance Wars, like, character themes, this is just not what comes to mind for Sasha, I feel like. That's just me. It's almost too cutesy, I think, for her. Here we go. They are attacking? The arrogant fools haven't learned to respect their master. Even without a complete army, I accept their challenge. Class is now in session. Okay, they're capturing stuff. And that's another good thing, is whenever they're on one of your cities, you can see where they are, so keep that in mind. Okay, so we have a few units we can deal with here. I still kind of want to use, like, I don't think we have any anti-airs to deal with yet. Doesn't seem like it, so I'm going to go ahead and move you here. We're going to get rid of these stupid artillery units. And then we're going to pop this guy. Pop him with some good old rocket fire. Funny thing is, I could use this guy to probably finish off this recon. Hold on, before I do. Okay, no, that would not be smart, at least not from right here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I'm good. Here. Now, if he gets his CO power, which he might have by this point, knowing him, he could still attack, for sure, but, I'm gonna assume he doesn't have it yet. Oh, you can actually see. You can actually look at his meter from here. That is one thing I like. You can actually see the enemy's CO meter from, like, the actual, like, top screen, the intel screen, as they called it before. So that is, like, a really, really, really nice aspect of this game, not gonna lie. Okay, so let's see if we get his tank to roll through. Boom. Capturing our properties. Ooh! Okay, you found our recon unit. Sup, Sasha? You remembering to watch out for woods and reefs? I will, thank you. I noticed that I can also see the areas where I have bases. I suppose this means I should capture as many properties as possible, right? Yes, I do believe I'm starting to get the hang of this. You're good to go already? You've got fierce skills, Sasha. Rachel has had to give me a special crash course in this stuff. It took ages. I'm sure that's because Rachel sees how much potential you have, Jake. And I can tell you're a good student. I think you two are a formidable pair. Yeah, think so? Rachel and I have both lost everything, even our families. I guess smacking down black hole is the only thing we've got. Wanting the same thing has pulled us together. I have no business worrying about my own fears and weaknesses then, do I? You've given me extra incentive to win this fight, Jake. Aw. That is like some nice little backstory you get. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I need to be a little careful here, because I don't know what exactly they have up here. This could be a problem. The reason why I think there's nothing here is because if that tank found me, I should have been fired at by that other forest, so that's why I think this space is safe. And sure enough it is, and I need to start just smacking this guy in the face. Yeah, that'll probably work, and then I can finish it up with the other tank I have. And since he is not on a road, it should be a pretty easy fight as well. So yeah, this is actually going pretty well. Now here's the thing, like, she did talk about capturing properties. I feel like for this map we don't necessarily have to do that, but I mean, we'll still at least attempt it, just in case there might be a unit hiding somewhere that we might want to find out about, for example. I'll go ahead and move you here. Hopefully that's not, like, in the way of anything. Because there's definitely something here. Like, why would they have this reef square just for no reason? There has to be something there. And again, honestly, just kind of trying to make your presence known a little bit. Not necessarily a bad move. Just make sure that your strong units are kind of taken care of, so you don't lose them along the way. Okay, so he is going to use his forced march here, which could be a problem. Okay, there's I heard something move in the distance. Something definitely moved. The only question is, where is it? One thing I could do is I could put this recon here, but then I'd essentially be losing it if I did that. So I'm going to play this kind of smart here. Just kind of hoping I'd actually finish him off, but if I didn't, that's okay. I could also use this guy too. But, since I know that there's probably something here... It's a lander, yeah. Because I heard something move in addition to the infantry, so I know that it's not entirely safe out there. So sometimes you might just need to kind of drag something out. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and destroy you. I have an idea where some other units might be hiding, like potentially 2 units right here, potentially a unit there, and there could be some other stuff we can't see either, so I'm just going to try to be as careful as possible, and we should be fine. Maybe I'll do this too, to kind of get you ready to move to the top and capture if we need to. Ooh. Okay, there's a tank. So we did lure the tank out. We lured the tank out with the with him finding my anti-air. This could really only be bad if they have an air unit, really. So I'm not too worried. Still something we have to be a little careful about, I guess. So, let's see. Okay, well, the recon can't really do much, so... Well, actually, I'm gonna wait till this guy's destroyed first. That's probably the first thing we need to do. Because if we destroy that guy, I think we'll get the road, which means we can move our units to the very top. See what we got here. Also, make sure that your units follow the path that you want them to go. Because, like, for example, if there's... Like, obviously we can see in this area right now. But, like, if there was, like, fog here and we couldn't see in the city, if we moved like this, like, through the city, we would obviously, like, be stopped there. So we just need to keep in mind that kind of stuff, I guess. But yeah, let's see what we got here. Okay, and there's a artillery, so now we know where that is. And because the APC is not really much of a threat, let's go ahead and get rid of the infantry. Or, well, that's a mech unit, not infantry. That's a mech unit, so let's do this. Funny thing is, if I can get this artillery in this forest, the other artillery won't be able to see me, so it's one thing we can do to improve our odds a little bit. Okay, there we go. I don't think there are any other units. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Seems like we just have these units remaining. Can I actually... No, I can't fire on you yet. Making this kind of a pain. But that's okay. Because, yeah, this guy will go down really, really quickly. And if I do this... He can't see me because there's no units right there, so... See how that all works in my favor? See, fog combat can be, like, not as... It's not as hard as people think it is, but it's still really hard. It's stuff you, like, sometimes you'll just forget about certain things. But some things you just won't know for certain because literally what's in here is a huge unknown. So you really can't be entirely sure what's out there. Best you can do is just really just do what you can, honestly. Do what you can. Do what you can to win the battle and win the fight. That's what I always say, I think. I think that's what I always say. I may have never said that before in my life, too, so... Much like fog, it's a huge unknown. So this is perfect. I'm gonna move you right here. I could also... He almost has the CO power, so I might actually use... Not that it matters, because... he doesn't really have any attacking units right now. But it is something I could do, as I could lower his CO meter. I really wanted to or needed to. But yeah, this fight's done. I'll probably do one more battle before I kind of stop this recording session. I've been having a lot of fun with this, I'm not gonna lie, this has been so much fun. I really have missed Advanced Wars. The only problem is, Advanced Wars is just kind of a project that sometimes, when you get to a certain period of the project, it kind of just starts to wear you out a little bit. Brilliant! Mission accomplished. Dude, Sasha, you dropped that fool. It's all thanks to your good advice. Nah, it's all you. You should be all like, what's up now, black hole? Ha, I'll be sure to say that next time. That'll surprise them. Too bad that enemy CO pieced out. I want to know what he was up to. I get the feeling they were here to slow us down and buy some time. So you think this was a diversion? Part of some totally evil master plan? It's possible. Let's get going and join up with the main army. 1, 2, 3, 4! I love that so much. Yeah, we got a perfect. Awesome. So we've gotten perfect so far. Except for that very, like, that one mission where I missed the perfect speed score by 1 turn. Money is power. I guess so. But, does money buy you happiness? We'll find out later, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe that's just not an aspect of this game at all, and I'm just kind of full of it right now.
Mission complete.
Okay, so mission complete. Get the fireworks. Yeah, as you can see, we've used Jake 3 times, but we've just been kind of getting a little preview of all the other COs. But I think things will be a little different in this next map. And this is probably why this is a great way to kind of finish this off, I guess.
Move out.